Welcome to Keep Me Posted with Planet Aid. My name is Monica Johnson, and I am the content creator for Planet Aid. And I'm talking today with Nataki Hewling, who is the founder of a grant organization that is called HerShot. And basically, HerShot gives the opportunity for girls to be able to learn photography, correct?
Correct.
And I was actually, Nataki and I are actually Facebook friends. And actually, we go back a little bit further, but
A lot further.
yeah, but so you organized a cleanup and it was a beach cleanup. And I thought to myself, wow, that is such a great thing to do. And I was wondering why you decided to do that.
So HerShot is a grant-funded program that empowers young girls to tell visual stories about their community in a way to give back. Um, and I feel that after getting the grant and being supported by our own community, I feel like we need to also give back in other ways to our community. And this is the community that we live in. And there's so many other issues that we focus on as a photography group, and environment wasn't one of them. So I'm sitting on the beach one day and I love the beach, and it was dirty, the Staten Island beach. And we all um, came together one day and the girl said, let's do a beach party. And I thought, and then everyone said, Staten Island beach is disgusting. We have to leave New Jersey. We have to leave to go to New Jersey. So long story short is we all came to the conclusion that we should clean it up. This is our community. Instead of complaining, what's the resolution? Organize a beach cleanup. And so that's how it came about. It's a small effort, but it also teaches them, instead of us saying what we don't like, what can we do to change it? So that's the bigger picture. We probably didn't do much for the environment that day, but it's a small step to teaching the girls how to change things and how to bring about change.
See, but you say that you didn't do much for the environment that day, but did you pick up anything?
We did. We picked up a lot, but I just mean like overall, like.
Well, but that's
But I
the
just it's
it's really interesting because, that's one of the things that we say. We say one vote counts. We say
Mhm.
we say a little, just anything that you do contributes to the big picture. So, I think about sustainability issues and I see that one piece of plastic that got lodged in a fish's mouth,
Mhm.
and, what if somebody picked that one piece of plastic up? And so,
That's true.
that does contribute to the big picture of the ecosystem. That's what I would say to.
You're right.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of us, including myself, will think that the little I can do is probably not enough. So why bother doing it? But you're right. What you just said is true. I guess we did do something if it wasn't a lot.
One of the things that I thought about also is in your contribution, look at how many people you could have inspired because you posted your pictures.
Hmm.
And, I sat there and I was like, wow, this was something really simple, but yet, you thought, I can do this.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And a lot of I was surprised. The girls were like, "When are we gonna clean up?" I thought that they were gonna come because I was providing food and fun along with that. They were ready to clean it, and I think that people have a natural instinct to want to help or want to do good. It makes them feel good. Even their parents got involved. So I felt really proud about that because I wasn't sure how they would take it. Teenage girls, we gotta clean up. They got their nails done, but they really wanted to. And I did too. So you're right. I inspired people, and that was the whole idea, and to clean up so we can one day go to our beach and not have to drive far, far away.
So do you think, just thinking about something like that, that we underestimate maybe even our youth as far as the commitment that they're willing to make if maybe some older
Get
people step
pushed.
up and and kind of take the initiative to lead it. And not to say that they can't lead it themselves, but you were that person that kind of made the spark happen.
We do. We underestimate them. You're spot on about that. Because, like I said, I assumed that they wouldn't want to do this. Um, but all they need is a push or inspiration from an adult or like someone who's passionate about something, and they'll go for it. I've learned that with the program as well.
Tell me a little bit about the program and some of the things that you've done.
So with the program, I'm a photographer and photo editor working in education for most of my career. And I started HerShot to help girls that were like me, who were a little bit soft spoken and not really confident in their abilities, to teach, to empower them to use their skills and talents to tell stories about the community and use photography, because that's what I know, and writing, creative writing, to express themselves. And so it started small. Then we got the grant and it got bigger and it continues to grow. And the girls are working on a docu series. Um, it's just amazing because they're learning so much about the community that they live in. And I've learned more about Staten Island than ever before. And I've been here 20 years. So it really, it means a lot to me to watch them grow. It's like a group of 12 girls. In the beginning, I thought I'd change the girls each year, but we've kept the same crew and added a few more. And I like it that way. And I hope to be able to send them off to college with scholarships should they choose college as an option.
What are some of the things that you see them taking pictures of, or taking
Um,
photos, I should say?
yeah, the girls are all so very different. Some they've expressed their interest in different areas, and that's what they take photos of on um, for leisure activities. But I give them assignments to push them outside of their box. But they do fashion, portraits of each other, self portraits, nature. Some of the girls love nature. They'll send me random pictures of the sky or flowers.
Also, just to go back to the beach cleanup, um, what kind of things did you see when you were out there on the beach? Just
Do you really want to know? It was
well,
very dangerous items that
wow.
could be harmful to people. And I recently read, this is a little bit off topic, but I recently read that the sunscreen that we wear is harmful to marine life in the ocean just by us being, it was a whole bunch of stuff. So this idea turned into me educating myself more about the environment and hopefully the girls, because you want to know what are we doing? Like, what is taking the plastic up going to do? And you want to read about it. You don't want to just do it. So I briefly educated them, and I hope that they will dig deeper like I've been doing. But we saw, I don't know if I want to mention it, but yeah,
a
I
lot,
don't know if this
a
is a
lot of
PG
things.
thing, but yeah, we saw some things. But the majority was plastic bottles, water bottles,
Hmm.
plastic items, diapers, tampons, stuff like that.
Wow. Okay. And that really does go in line with what is being found in the oceans, period. Because once they get on, I mean, once it's on the sand, it's just a matter of time before it actually gets out to the ocean. So,
Right.
and so that just lets us know that's just a microcosm, I guess, of what is actually in the ocean. Because you saw a lot of things on the shore.
Yeah,
Imagine what washes away, and there are people who come there every day and dispose of things and leave those
exactly.
things. So
It makes you sad because for me, do you like the beach?
I love the beach.
It's my place to, I love the beach. So
Mhm,
the fact that you can't lay out on that beach without seeing something that is really
mhm.
harmful, it's sad.
It's funny because I grew up in New York, went to Coney Island growing up. That was the beach that I went to. it wasn't until I started going to Virginia for the summers that
Yeah,
I realized that beaches didn't have all the
all that.
trash on it. So yeah, I do understand because, growing up, there was glass all around. There was, and just
Yeah,
think about how much more is out there now. And I also just think about now people are more sustainably minded, more thinking, trying to be more green. But I think a lot of times people don't know how to do that. So
I think so too.
yeah, and I just love the fact that you said you educated yourself and the girls to be able
Hmm.
to kind of understand the purpose of why you were doing this,
Right.
and does this really matter? But it obviously does.
Yeah, I'm glad you said all of this because it inspires me to take it a step further and maybe do like a little chart and say something like, this is what you did for the environment, so they can feel like, well, have some answers of what they did. And I can make some examples. Maybe you can help me.
I was getting ready to say, just off record, I have a lot of information, so
I bet.
I'll send your way.
Yeah, I mean, it would make them feel good and more inspired to do it again and again and again.
Well, thank you, Nataki, for telling us a little bit about your program. And also, just thank you for the inspiration that you gave to so many to be able to just kind of spearhead something like this themselves.
Thank you. I strive to teach them to have a life, to live a life of purpose, and it brings a lot of rewards. So that's the goal for HerShot for myself.